Hello. Oh shit.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Shit Talk Scene Gucci podcast. I am joined with William
Hello.
and Isaac again. And today I got a good topic for you guys. But before we go in, how's your guys this week? Or I don't know, day?
Fucking stressful.
Oh, you went back to
Yeah,
school.
I went back to school, and I'm taking 2 accelerated classes, so I'm like off. So, yeah.
Accelerated?
Yeah.
Damn, you got some DLC up in that bitch.
Yeah.
Alright, that sounds like shit.
Pretty good.
What about you?
Oh, I just been slumped because I was drinking. I finished that tequila bottle,
Whoa.
and then
Alright.
I also finished a bottle of Grey Goose, and then a Hypnotic.
God damn, it doesn't end.
We finished like half of that Jack.
Oh, Jack is good.
Jack.
Oh, it's terrible. I don't like it. I only deal with mixed drinks.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's fine. But look, the topic for today is, quote unquote, Dear God. And what I mean by this is moments where you just start making deals with God. You know, have you guys ever had those moments where you're just like, please, 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 if you do this, I won't ever do this?
Yeah, actually, because it's always required with one thing. It's only been like when I make deals with it, it's always because of the same reason.
Do you have any?
I mean, I don't really believe in.
No, obviously, but you have moments where you're just like, please, just. Like,
If you're
just
out
talk
there,
to
and like
yourself.
if you're out there,
okay.
don't let this.
Yeah, you're
or
like,
let this happen. Yeah.
Or you just are like, please, Bill Nye, please.
Bill Nye.
Yeah, let me get my calculator out. That way I could get some points.
Oh, okay. I forgot the buttons. Okay.
And,
Alright, you guys are gonna have to go first because I need to think.
Do you need a time to think?
I got one.
Because
I know. You know well, and
I have a lot of moments. I'll let Isaac go first, and if you still don't have anything, I'll go.
Alright.
And so on and so on. So Isaac, the stage is yours.
Yeah, this is back when, high school when.
God damn it.
God
damn it.
This is because the reason is because I don't like taking shits at school.
Oh!
I really don't. Yeah. So,
is that story?
Yeah, I hate it. In fact, I would never use a school restroom. Like, it just seems so unnasty. And then I've seen so many videos where like people fuck with people in the restroom and they're taking their shit.
That shit's happened to me before.
Yeah,
I
I
have
would
a couple
never,
stories of
ever.
that.
So my thing is I would train myself to hold it for as long until I get home. But the problem is I walk home, and I was walking with my friend Alan, and my God, but when we first left, I felt it. I felt it like I'm like, oh, you know what? It's fine. I've been holding it the whole day. I could hold it like an hour more to walk home. But man, it really didn't start getting bad until me and Alan split ways, which was around like Taco Bell right there.
Oh.
And before because I felt fucked up now because I get it now. But when he didn't take a shit, I kind of like kind of squished his stomach.
Oh yeah.
So it would be like
it would shake you.
Yeah, I would
shake you or rub your stomach. Yes.
Yeah. And so he saw his moment because I saw his evil like little demon face come on, and he just with the most like I don't know how to describe it, with this smile of just.
Oh, evil smile.
Yeah, and he just squished my stomach,
Oy.
and that just I lost like my years off my life right there.
Years off my life.
Because after when he did that, I was like, fuck, I can't no more. I froze in the middle of when I was crossing the street. I couldn't move. And I was scared because there was cars coming, and I was like, fuck, it's gonna turn red. It's about to turn red. I had to stop. If not, I knew right then and there that shit would not have been pretty sight. It would. Yeah. So and then I had to catch my breath. So I was like, fuck. I had to. I did the breathing techniques before Demon Slayer came out. Basically, I was like.
You said shit holder form 1.
Yeah. I don't know, and then my focus was on holding it, so my brain capacity was not working. So I don't know why, because I went brain dead because I didn't think, oh, I should go into a store or something to take a shit. I wasn't thinking that. That wasn't my thought. My thought was, I'm so close to home. Please, please, God.
Dude, legitimately, you had the grocery store, KFC, McDonald's, Domino's, CVS, and also AM/PM. 6 places to go to. Taco
Technically-
Bell as well. So
Technically, I
7.
was already across the street. I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait for the light. So I was like,
That's on you.
that's why I'm saying all brain power went to holding that shit in. Cause by the time I was by my liquor store that was around the corner by my house, I was turtling. Like I had to waddle because I was like, like, please no, this is not the way I go out. I can't let this be the way things end because I was sweating.
Yeah.
I looked like a crackhead. 2 crackheads. Like they recognized me as one of their own. But man,
And how did wait? So this entire time you
that
had
yeah.
a I don't know, a saint's tail just growing.
Yeah.
So did you make it home?
That's what I got to the steps. I was like, okay, 1 foot, another, because I was walking as slow as possible, but which didn't help the case that I just went. I swear to God, I just went. Like my
What?
shit just kept going.
Oh, you felt.
I'm like,
Oh my god.
and going up the steps to my house
Yeah.
was the worst thing to happen because I was like, one. I'm
Oh,
like,
you
wait.
You didn't have the
Don't
restroom
move.
back here, huh?
I didn't have my room restroom.
Wow.
And as soon as finally when I made it back into the restroom, immediately go pants off. I took it all off because that was
Oh,
shit.
God.
I took
God.
because that shit was intense. No
Holy
pun intended. Yeah. But man, that was the one time I was making deals with God. I even would turn to the devil. I'm like,
Oh.
I was man, like, take my soul, but don't let this be the way I go out.
Oh my.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna give you 1 more point.
This
Okay, so
So
'Cause I relate to
I
you.
prayed to God, the devil, anybody that would listen.
you started to turn into the Buddhist, Buddhism, Muslim.
Oh,
started
like,
reading
I
the
will
Quran.
never jack off again. It just please.
Oh yeah, the
Please.
deals. Oh, what deals did you make? What were you saying in that moment?
With God, I was like, for God, I will never. I will be the kindest. I will praise. I'll give money to. I'll give so much money to the church. Just please. And with the devil, I was like, have my soul. Just let me make it to the restroom, though.
Wow. Okay, so for that amazing story, because I relate too much to that. Yeah, at first I gave you 5 points, and then afterwards I gave you 10 points because I know that feeling when they like start
Ugh.
massaging your stomach and you're like, it's like a toothpaste,
And
know?
you
like,
can't do
toothpaste,
anything.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't do anything back because you're like your focus is on
Yeah.
holding
Holding
it.
it.
Yeah. And,
Mustering all your fucking strength just to
yeah, and I felt the sweat, so I gave you another 10 points. Then I
Yeah,
took
okay.
-5 because, like, legit, you were just juggling a turtle head all the way home, and also you could have stopped places.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I gave you another 10 points, another 10, 20, and then I gave you 1.
Ah, that's
So a
pretty.
shit ton of points.
So that's a total of
50
10,
100.
That is 20, 61 points.
Okay.
All my deals involve like me holding the shit in, cause that happened at work too.
Whoa, buddy! You already struck gold.
That's
That's
what
one
I'm
thing. All right. William, do you need more time or?
No, I got a story. Yeah, it has to do with our trip to Vegas.
Really?
Don't tell me it's about me, you asshole.
Just, alright, so it has to do when we went to the library.
We went to a library.
The library.
Oh
The-
my days! The quote unquote library.
The library. The library.
The library.
Alright, so the
I'm
library is
gonna
basically a strip club because I took these fools to the strip club so they can experience it
I'm
for
gonna
the
give
first
you
time.
10 points for bringing it back.
Alright. So basically, okay, first let me give some context. So my first, technically my second time that I went to a strip club here in Cali. I had like the best ever like first experience. So since we were going to Vegas and Vegas is like known for strip clubs, I had my high hopes, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take these foods in, let them experience it, then maybe have some fun myself, you know. And so, okay, so there's this one girl that that approached all of us.
Oh yeah.
So at first I thought she wasn't attractive, so I was like, oh, I'll let one of these guys take it.
That's low-key facts.
And then she said she was 19, which is bullshit. So yeah.
She at least looked 19 for the third time. What the fuck?
For real. Alright, so anyways, so it was pretty empty now that I think about it. It was like not that many like strippers or people.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Not only that, but the prices was fucking high.
So I know I
Yeah.
felt robbed and mugged.
Yeah.
And molested at
I
the
think
same
the
time.
best part of it was the DJ. He was telling jokes.
Oh yeah, DJ was
That
funny.
DJ was funny.
Alright, anyway, here's the story. So basically, that one girl who approached us, she went up to the pole, right, to do her like little show. And I remember, I think she told Isaac to go up to the pole to like throw money and shit.
Oh,
right?
did she?
Yeah. And then like, I didn't want him to feel alone, so I went with him.
That would give you 5 more points for companionship.
And so I helped him throw money and shit. And then it's funny, the dude next to me was like all into it. He looked like fucking Yeet.
He looked like legit if Andrew Tate was like a Mexican.
Yeah, literally. And so that motherfucker was all into it. He was throwing money and shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, I wish I was like that guy.
You,
He had a
made
cigar,
your
glasses.
money last though.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, it's already
Yeah.
gone.
I would pick it up from the floor.
He would start reusing it.
Yeah, let me recycle this real quick.
Alright, so anyway, the show was over, blah, blah, blah. We went to go back to our spot.
Yeah.
And then, you know how she took everyone for a tour?
Well, except for me.
Except
But
for-
yeah.
Oh, for you it was some other girl.
Yeah, I got cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
That's my nickname to her.
That toast crunch.
Alright, so anyway, she offered me a tour, and I was low-key gonna decline it, but I was like, might as well get my money's worth because I don't think there's any other like strippers willing to like
Yeah.
come to us. So I was like, fuck it, big mistake.
Who got right in my eye? But-
Alright, big mistake. So she took me around. She was telling me about like all the different rooms. So there's a blue room and a red room. Red room is like for VIP shit, and then blue room is for like
Casuals, I guess?
casual, yeah. So she took me into the VIP room, and we were sitting down chatting, and then I think you were in the VIP in the red room.
It was a good therapy session, I would
Yeah.
say.
So I saw him in the VIP room, but I was like, and then she was like trying to get me to like pay for the VIP, but I'm like, fuck, I don't got the facilities. I don't got the facilities for this. So I showed her my wallet even. And she was, I was like, oh look, I don't have that much.
That was a mistake.
And then she saw my pesos. I had pesos in there.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, and then I have pesos. And then she was like, oh, I'll take those. I'm going to Mexico soon. I'm like, all right, bet. But and I was thinking I was going to get the VIP treatment, but I was like, oh, she was like, nah, I'll just take it to the blue room. I'm like, all right, bet. Which I think was worth it because I only had 250 pesos. Which is like...
That's like $5.
Yeah, which is not a lot. So I was like, oh, deal. I mean, steal. And then, so...
Steal.
we went to the blue room, and it was just the two of us, because it's like a big old room, but there was nobody there.
Yeah.
And then as soon as
That was
she...
familiar. Yes.
And then as soon as she was
you
doing
walked
her
in,
thing...
like,
Yeah. As soon as she was doing her thing... you know, she did her blah blah blah. I won't get into too much detail, but she basically motorboated me, and then that's when I remember I was like, oh wait, she just got off the fucking pole,
Ah!
and then the fucking BO stench just hit me. I was like, oh no.
Oh no,
bro.
You sounded like muscle.
Oh no, bro.
Oh no.
I didn't even think about it before. I was like, I'm glad I didn't get the VIP. So yeah, she was doing her thing, and then I was like, "Oh, please, dear Jeebus, please make it stop."
You go from atheist to Christianity.
I was like, I never said anything bad. I just didn't say it. But if you are,
He said, hand on a stack of
Yeah.
Bible apps. Please.
well, I was like, make it stop. She's not even that pretty. And she fucking stink.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god.
That's
Nah,
funny
bro.
as shit.
5 more minutes of this shit, and I'm
Alright,
fucking-
5 more minutes and I'm done.
5 more minutes and you start paying
Traumatized.
her to get off of you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, so anyways,
Pull out the deodorant. Here,
she
honey.
was doing her thing. I was like, fucking trying to get away. I was like, no, I don't want this no more. Get me out of here. I want to go back to my spot.
I wanna go.
You're like, whose idea was this? Oh, yeah, it's mine.
Alright, so anyway, so the dance is done. And then she was like, alright, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I tried to walk away, and she was like, wait for me. I was like, oh my god. And then I tipped her like another 5 so she could leave me alone, and then I just went back to the spot, and then talked to everybody so I could feel better.
You never told us
Yeah.
that. That's funny as
But
shit.
yeah, that's my dear God. Please help me stop. But I'm glad that you guys had a good time. That's all that mattered, to be honest.
I don't know if Isaac had a good
I
time.
felt
during
mugged.
that. I felt
because when that same thing, I showed her my wallet too, but she went, "I'll take that," and I was like, $100 gone.
Oh, and
And then she still wanted more after.
Damn. Oh, yeah, Andrew, didn't you say that when you first sat down in the VIP room or some shit that you laid down or something?
You want me to give you my story about this?
Yeah, I would like to see it.
So, we get in there basically, right? And we're all sitting down. And it dawned upon me afterwards because Isaac told me, damn, we really, we reached a new level of friendship because we all...
The day after,
we had tents at the same time.
We were
quote
camping
unquote.
together,
We were
bro.
like camping together. We were grabbing melons together, titties together, whatever, right? And I remember thinking, oh, bruh, like, she grabbed my hand and put it on her boob in front of you guys. I didn't know how to feel about that. I didn't know how to feel about that. And it was to the point where she was grinding on you and you were throwing money at her.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was just like, here, just take the $1, bro. Like, it's not even worth it. Like, I'm scared. And then we went to the counter to get our free drink, which was just a bottle of
Oh, yeah,
water.
the free drink.
And that's when I was like, isn't like the bottle like waitress an option? But that's another story. And then she took. Bleep that out. You might have to bleep that
Oh
out.
yeah.
Uh,
Our friend, he was the first one gone.
the fifth member, quote unquote, whatever. And then he came back and he was like, I'm broke as fuck. And that's when she took you guys to like start throwing money at like the actual stage.
In the stage, yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when Cinnamon saw me alone. I mean, bleep that out. And then took me basically and gave me a quote unquote tour. I go inside the blue room and she's like, hold on, wait here. And then she's like, all right, so how much money do you have? And I tell her the amount. And she's like, all right, so just go that way. And she points. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I start laying down. And she starts laughing. I'm like, what? Is this not what is supposed to happen? Like, I haven't played GTA. Like, what the fuck? And she starts laughing. And she starts like, no, sit up, because like I'm gonna get on top of you this way. And she's over here guiding me step by step. And I felt like a virgin. Like, legitimately felt like a virgin. It took my money happily.
It goes in here.
and you know, she's doing her thing, and then I started folding. I'm not gonna lie to you, because then he was like, You were in there for a long
Yeah,
time.
you were in there
I
for a
walked
long
in, I just
time.
see you two. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, because I saw you after she said, you want to go into the red room. And I was like, I like the color red. So I'm like, yes, but I didn't know how to pay more. And she was like, all right, so you're going to have to give me this amount. And I'm like, well, I can't look like a bitch. I'm a top G. Literally, my last name starts with the G. And you know, I pay some ridiculous amount again. Go into the red room, and as I'm walking into the red room, I see you, William, giving me a thumbs up, looking happy as shit. You look high, happy, and drunk at the same time.
I saw it. I was like, oh, good job.
Good job, good job.
Good job.
I was like, good shit. You're having fun.
He's like, I'm proud of you, my guy. And we get into the red room, and I'm folding quick as fuck, because then she's touching my my tent, right? And my tent's fully set up. And it's kind of laying on my thigh at the same time, you know? So, she starts touching me there. And it kind of gets, like, I'm not going to show you guys, obviously. But, like, it kind of gets to, like, halfway down my thigh. And she gets to the top part of the tent. But she continues to grab. And she went further down and grabbed nothing. And at that point, I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, what kind of monsters are you used to? I love the facilities. I'm scared.
Oh, fuck.
I'm scared. I need help. And I'm just there like, what are you used to? And then at that point, like, she continues and starts like motorboating me down there, and my balls were just like water balloons going up and down. I'm like, I hurt you to stop. And then that's like, I kind of grab her at that point and hug her, squeeze, and crack her back. And she goes, I'll do it again. That felt good. And I was like, okay. Shit, I broke your back. I whispered to her, damn, I guess you could say I broke your back. And she starts and then at that point, we're walking out, and she's like, you don't want to pay more? And I'm like, no, I can't. Then she's like, all right. She's like, oh, you're so cute. Come here. And she starts hugging me. Like, you're so sweet. And I'm like, I'm going to go now. So, that's basically my point of view from the library.
So that's what took so long.
That's why it took so long. I was folding, guys. I didn't know what to do. And so, like, legit tent went back down as soon as my balls started getting crushed by her fucking melons. I was scared that day.
That was scary.
Alright, so let me announce your points. 10, 5, 5, minus 5 for, I forgot what. What was it? I know I gave you a minus 5 for a good reason. I think it's because, I don't remember. So 10, 10, 5, that's another 10, 30, 40, 50, but it's okay.
It's okay.
We can still do more because I know it hasn't been that long. Unless you guys need more time, I have another story to cope. What's the time?
I don't know. It's in beats, so I don't know what time.
I don't think it's been that long.
Yeah.
I think it's
So
only
I think
like
we
10
could do
minutes.
one more story each, or if you guys have anything, or you guys want me to tell my story while you guys think more.
Oh yeah, tell your story.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is my original story that happened last week.
Because we went off on a tangent.
Yeah, we did. This happened last week on a Monday. So I wake up 4:30, go to work, whatever, right? And it's to the point where I start driving to get onto the freeway, and I just hear from my stomach, and I'm there like, no, because I told you, because I start talking to my body like, self-consciously. I'm like, I told you, if you need to go back then, and you didn't need to go, so now we're gonna hold it. And it takes me 16 to 20 minutes to get to work, and then it gets to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm not even halfway there, maybe 5 minutes into the car ride, my body's like, and I'm there like, nah, bro, I gotta pull off. I can't, because it started getting like to the point where I couldn't wear my seatbelt. I started sweating even though I had the AC on. Like, bro, it's fine. Whatever. We're going. I get off, go into the gas station, and I start running because I can't hold it no more. And I look, I see the women's restroom, and it says temporary closed. I'm like, whatever. It's not like I was going to use it. I see the men's restroom. It says temporary closed.
Oh, no.
And I'm there like, nah, this is my last straw. Like, this is my last resort. And I look, and I see a Carlos Jr. The drive-through is working. And I'm like, okay, so maybe it might be open inside. Mm-hmm. I go, park, reach for the door, it's locked.
Oh, no.
And I'm there like, legit almost about to cry. Like, this is 5 in the morning, I'm about to cry. Because I'm there like, no, it can't end like this. Please. I was like, God, I tried, I'm sorry. And then it's to the point where I take my car and there's like a trash, like you know how they have like the little like cement buildings where they put their trash cans in and they lock it up.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna have to go behind there. And as soon as I think that, there's a car that passes by that
okay.
has full view of me, and I'm like,
nah,
this is it, dude.
Oh, this is it.
I started telling God, hey, like I don't even have toilet paper. All I have is an old check in my car. Like,
old check.
And then I get an adrenaline dump, and I'm like, nah, I'm not ending like this. And I start screaming in my car. I'm like, we're going to my fucking job. And I'm like, ah! And it's raining.
Oh, no.
And I start slipping all over the place, like in my car. And I'm there like, making the meanest face ever. And I get to work, and the gate's locked to go inside.
Oh,
and I legit almost start crying again.
yeah.
And then my supervisor, bless his heart, but he's old, so he moves slow. And so when I get there, he's barely opening the gate, and I'm just like, hurry the fuck up! Go inside, park my car. It's raining. I start running. I fell. I fell. And slipped right into the restroom.
Oof.
By legit 1 millimeter. I made it. Because you know when you start dancing with your pants?
Yeah.
You're just like, please. I start like kind of jumping a bit. So, listen to your body, kids.
Oh, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Listen to your body, because I have more stories like that, but
no,
I'm not
yeah.
going to say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same, like, because that's happened to me at work, too. Because, man, when you really, I know the feeling of just like,
it feels
like a monster is waiting to be unleashed. Because
you haven't had anything like that? Because even in Vegas, I had a moment like that.
Okay, so I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck it is. Every time I go into a store and I go to the electronics section, for some, I don't know what reason, I either had to go piss or shit really badly. I have no idea why. It's been like a phenomenon for like years now. I have no idea why. Like legit, I just want to play like the fucking consoles that they have that you can play and just check out his shit. But like, I always have to take a shit for some reason. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to find places to shit now because of COVID. Because Andrew, and me, because remember we had the little senior sunrise shit.
Oh.
We went all around the beach looking for a restroom because the ones at the beach were nasty and had like
there was a
AIDS.
porta potty, and legit there was a homeless there that was telling me, oh yeah, I keep that one clean. And I opened it and I'm like, I wouldn't say that's clean. I see the STDs on the legit. So it's fine, whatever. And then that's when we started walking.
We went on a whole adventure. Was like, yeah, it was still strong. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we started walking everywhere. Like, sorry, the restrooms are closed. Restrooms are closed. And it was to the point where I was gonna knock on someone's door and be like, okay, look, either I'm shitting in my pants right in front of you, or you're gonna let me go in there. Like, it was that bad. And then I was like, fuck it. Like, went to Starbucks. I was like, hey, do you have like paper towels or something, whatever? Get them. Go to that porta potty where the guy told me it was quote unquote clean. Sit down, and I just feel my dick hit the rib, and I like a tear comes out because I'm like, I'm getting an A or something. I'm getting a CD.
Oh, that's such a scary.
You just hear, and
like,
I'm like,
think of
God,
the
why did you have
nastiest
to bless
bathroom,
me?
and that was it. Like that shit was disgusting.
Yeah, that was terrible. But I'm gonna give you 5 more points for your electronic story because I felt that. And then for Isaac, I'll give you 2-ish points to bringing up that thing because I kind of just took over.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 2 points for that. So your total goes from 61 to 3. Then what did I say you were at, William? 50, no?
I said 50 something. Yeah.
I didn't even say my thing.
10. Oh, go for
I
it.
almost quit my job because they kept telling me to do something, and I needed to take a shit so bad. But they kept, "Okay, Isaac, help me with this. Help me with this." I'm like, "Bro, leave me alone before I quit. Like, I will legit." I don't care about this job. I don't care about anything but this restroom, like, situation. Cause fuck.
That's funny. Also,
And I'm so glad I wore sweats because I that sweats to work that day because fuck, when I usually bring a belt I like I can't get it off. I can't get it off.
Also, disclaimer: we didn't mean for this episode to be shit. Like this was not the point of this. I just wanted to know. But that's mostly where the deals come from.
That's where
you start praying to God.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, yeah. Even with graduation, I was like, please, and then I was like, I ain't no bitch. But, unless you guys have any last mentions, I think it's good for an episode. I think that's a wrap. Unless you guys have any last dish after this.
I just want to thank God for letting me make it to the restroom all those times.
I felt that.
Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't have.
And all those times that God was not in my favor when I didn't make it. Sometimes.
You didn't.
There was times when I was a smaller child. All right. It's a smaller child when I was at a party and there was nothing but fuck.
I have some bad small thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But I ain't trying to embarrass myself in front.
Well, not yet anyway. We need to make it out the mud first, then we can embarrass ourselves.
Yeah.
Anything, William, or no?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, that's all right. So the points will stand. So somewhat decently close. Isaac was 63 points. William 55.
Yeah.
So that makes Isaac the winner and William the loser for next week's. So basically, you have to come up with a topic for next week.
That's what I was supposed to do.
That's twice.
That's twice. Yeah, I was gonna do the Mario Party style podcast this week, but since no one else is here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, once again, thank you guys for listening, joining in. Make sure to follow the podcast, and I don't know if you guys have any topics you guys think we should talk about. Let it know in the comments, or just find us somewhere and let us know.
We're out in public.
Well,
How is it?
This is going on YouTube, so
Yeah.
comments should be fine. Then we could do Spotify and other stuff.
Yeah.
But that's it for now, guys. Remember, go to the restroom.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, don't spend money on strippers. It's not fun. Podcast gone.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right.
Holy shit.